Hi there, it's Andrew Adams from Parker Adams Boat Sales. I'm here today in Penarth Marina. The last time I was here, I was on this very berth taking a Princess 54 back to the handle, and I am today on a really special boat. Someone stopped me recently and said that you use too many superlatives, amazing, fabulous, all those words. I get excited about boats. I'm going to do that again on this one because this one is amazing. Done it already. This is a Fairline Phantom 48 Mark 1. That's a 2007 boat powered by Volvo Penta D9 575s. The speed-wise, it's in excess of 30 knots. But the thing I love about this boat is it's got a modern interior with the Fairline incredible build quality. It's a really special boat. We're brokering this boat with Parker Adams in Southwest, and I'm really excited to show you it. If you don't like this boat, you're not going to like any boats we sell. This boat is really special. Now there's method to my madness. We start off the walkthrough tours and I'm never quite sure where to start. We start inside, outside, on the stern. I'm starting off in this beautiful saloon area for two reasons. A, it is stunning and I wanted to show you this first of all. Also, hottest day of the year. Stupidly hot outside, air conditioned inside and very pleasant. This boat has just been described by the owner, who's around today, as Trigger's Broom. It's one of these boats, it's completely and utterly original, apart from, and then you list all the things that have been done to it. This boat has been extensively refitted. New carpets, new upholstery, new wall linings, new navigation systems. The engines have had refurbished injectors, they've had their turbos done, they've had their rid lines treatment through the coolers. Everything has been done to this boat to make this boat not just best in class, but just a beautiful example. As you'll see at the moment, it's got that modern feel to it, despite the fact it's a 2007 Fairline. So you've got the brilliant build quality, but when you look at this, you've got the modern way of going for upholstery rather than leather, which is more of a modern approach recently. The linings have all got their slight sheen to them. The ceiling linings have been done, the side linings. The carpet was replaced last year, and it feels about as close to a new boat as you're certainly going to get any other 2007 boat. So let's start sitting down and I shall slowly build up to standing up. I'm just enjoying the cool at the moment. I talk about the different modes of tables, cocktail mode, dining mode. This is currently in cocktail mode, it's in half size. But what I like about that is just under here, you've got these little trays. So there's a few little touches, like you've got a pop-up television, you can keep the remote control under here. You've got remote controls for the TV, you can tuck them under. But then if you want to turn this into a dining mode, you can open up the sleeves there. But not only that, if you want to move the TV up and down, you have a little button here and you can press it up and down. So it can go all the way up into a really nice dining table. And it's little features like that that I think make this boat really special. If we just start off on this side here, so there's a pop-up television, so up through there, press the button, the television rises up from there, which is a really good size smart television. I don't know the size, but I would guess it's about 50-55 inches. It's a big television. I like the fact you've got seating on this side and that side, so it's not just a sideboard. It just means it's got that social feel down here. So if you're during the winter and having friends, guests over, you've got a lovely party space. Little touches, look at the way the wood is curved up here. It's only a little thing, but it makes so much difference to see the attention to detail of Fairline. It swoops around here. And there's lots of really cool curves throughout this boat. Another one is up on here. So up where you've got the helm seat, you can see this piece of wood sweeps around there and goes down, back down again. That seems odd that I'm picking on things like this, but on modern boats, so many of the modern boats feel like they're kind of built from IKEA. You kind of have what's the word, almost flat pack furniture that gets put into a boat. Fairline build quality is not like that. It's built by craftsmen, shaped, and just feels fantastic. So that's it about the saloon area there. You've obviously got the air conditioning you may hear in the background, but hopefully you can still hear me. You work your way up to the helm position. These headrests weren't supplied from factory, they've been added. But the position here, it's got a new Fairline steering wheel, new Simrad plotter. I like the Simrad plotters. Not many boats have the Simrad system. Garmin and Raymarine tend to be more dominant, but the thing about the Simrad system is it's always very fast and responsive. So wherever you move your finger, they always work very quickly. Having the D9s, you've got the later generation Volvo display. Someone describes these as the Audi vents. Someone was on my boat at the weekend and they say you've got the vents straight out of the Audi TT. So they're quite a cool feature. You've got a bow thruster on here, which is one of those side powers where you've got the control system, which literally looks just like a boat. You just move it. Very powerful. In fact, that's moving quite a lot. All the controls are nice and easy to get to, and you've got a great visibility here, great view out the front. You've got a side window in here that just opens up as well, so again you've got the ability to speak to somebody outside. But on a boat like this, it might be worth having little headsets to communicate with people out on deck if you're going to handle the boat from inside a lot. But most people go up onto the flybridge. But you've got a lovely helm position if you wanted to here, and you've even got a little footrest that pops down, just down into there. So your driving position is just that little bit more comfortable with that there. And it's those little touches which make, I think, Fairline's very, very special. Your distribution panel is all here. Everything is very easy to get to. You can see when you walk in all the systems, what your batteries are doing, all your voltages, which is nice. Your sideboard is good because it's moved along a little bit. So some boats have the sideboard that dominates this area here, but by moving it forward, it just creates more space down here for seating, but you've still got lots and lots of storage. But it's just, again, it's just the little touches. It's the two-tone colours down here. It's the fact that you've got, what, 5, 6 different cupboards in that area there that could have just been used as a companionway. Didn't need to be. So that's nice. And then I talked before about the way I like when you sort of go down into a boat. The Sunseeker Manhattan 52 does this a bit, and this one really does that. You drop down 4 steps and then you go into this completely refitted galley area. So all of the quartz worktops in here have been replaced. So you've got brand new quartz worktops, all custom designed. You've got I think they call those splashbacks there. Having just done a kitchen refurb at home, I know all about those. So you've got splashbacks, and again, it's not the sort of feel that you would normally get on a boat like this, but it feels very, very special. Very large custom fridge that goes into this boat, 4-burner hob, 1.5 sink, microwave at the top, obviously generator in the engine bay to power everything here. But this light, I think it's called American Oak, feels very, very light and airy, and it makes it feel very special. Let me grab hold of the camera here, and I shall just give you that view when you're down here in this corridor area. So those are the steps that you go up. Inside here, storage space down there, so you can see toaster, kettle, air fryer, lots and lots of storage space. We'll start off by going forward. So when you go forward here, in fact, let's go straight into the front cabin. So this is what most people would consider to be the master cabin. It's not, there's a different one, but this is a beautiful guest cabin. I like the fact the cabinetry runs all the way along. You've got the blinds that go all the way down, blind at the top for nice air ventilation. It's so cool in here as well, because this room also has its own air conditioning. So again, it's very, very comfortable down here. I love the little touches like the LED lighting all the way under. Just love the way that the LED lighting makes this room feel so soft and beautiful. Looks like it's just a mirror. Press a button, open it up. Nice large cupboard in there. Inside there, interesting. That looks like it should open. I don't believe it does. In fact, it doesn't. How interesting. You could always put a big mirror on there, but that's an interesting design. I thought that was a door. It's not, because the other head is a Jack and Jill door which goes through into here. If you open that up, again, you've got a beautiful, the floor is in beautiful condition. That's all been sanded down and oiled. Countertop sink, all the custom Corian worktops, storage in there, air conditioning vents, so that is pumping out really cold air in there. And then you've got this separate shower cubicle in there that feels very, very bespoke, and it's no curtains or anything like that. You've got a totally separate square shower cubicle. So that there is the day heads and also ensuite. So that's also where the access to it is there. In here you have what is effectively the third cabin. So this is a bunk bed cabin. You've got infills there for the seating, a nice sized double bunk, and then you've got a couple of portholes there. So nice ability to look out from that bottom bunk. And then you step down into the midship master cabin. Now this was the first Fairline boat that got the midship's master cabin, and it's a really lovely size. You get access to get into the bed both sides. Height-wise, you've got great headroom height here. So I look at myself here, you've got loads of headroom height there. Then in order to accommodate the different walkways, you does bend down ever so slightly, but it never feels claustrophobic. Some midships cabins, the height comes all the way down to here. You've got a lot more space there. You've got more storage along the side. You've got separate air conditioning units in here. You've got mirrors all the way along there, which again makes it feel even bigger. You've got a dressing table. You've got cupboards. Again, your wooden work surface. I love the fact that there isn't linings down here. It's all wood. It's all bent and shaped beautifully. And it feels absolutely amazing. So I said I was going to use lots of those special words today. There's loads of them coming out there. Love the midships windows looking out either side there. and it just feels very, very lovely. But this one also has its own heads compartment. So another head in here, square shower, again presented in beautiful condition, countertop blinds, more storage, everything is just utterly pristine and really, really lovely. Courtesy lighting throughout as well, so on the little steps there you've got courtesy lighting, come back up here into the galley and then work our way forward again, give you that view as you step up here into this just beautiful space. I'll step back down here and look around from there. Almost words don't really need to describe this boat. It is just presented beautifully. And I have to say, if I were to go back to a flybridge boat, this would be one that I would absolutely be top on my list. This is a really special boat. All the Fusion speaker system is controlled down there. So you've got a nice Fusion full colour system. You've got square speakers that are in the top there. You've got another set of square speakers at the, that are down there. And yeah, that controls also the system that's up on the flybridge. So let's go out, and it's currently 33 degrees, so we've got a lot of heat out here. I talk a lot about the space around here from a flybridge point of view of, can you get your table, can you get your director's chairs? As this proves, yes, 2 director's chairs, separate table, and a really, really nice exterior space. Side access is here on the port side. I like the little touches. This is shaped all the way around. You've got little glass inserts through the bottom there. It feels an utterly quality Fairline, this. All the covers all go up into these socks at the top, so you don't need to store those anywhere. And then inside here, you have a very, very rare beast. This is a crew cabin, but it's not just any crew cabin. This is a crew cabin that is not stuffed full of stuff. Now that's a very rare thing. So down here is a crew cabin, and all it has in there is the bed. You never ever see that. Now, who stays in there? I'm not sure, because it's unlikely to have a permanent crew on this boat, but if a child wanted to stay down there, they certainly could do. But this gives you an idea of just how beautifully this boat is presented, that crew cabin is not just an additional stuff place. All the side decks here are set to synthetic teak. They've got the blue LED lighting that runs all the way down. If we step up here, you've got good handrails all the way along. This very, very distinctive Fairline Phantom shaped windows. It's got curtains it's got blinds on here which stops the UV lighting. In the front there's the option there to have sun pad cushions. So sun pad cushions can infill that whole area there. And then you step up onto the main coach roof, and that's the view of the boat as we look forward. So it really feels very, very special. The anchor is tucked underneath. The second boat I've been on today with the anchor tucked underneath. It's also quite a nice feature of the anchor when it's under there, because when mariners measure the length of the boat, it means they don't need to account for an extra bit of anchorage on there. So that's quite useful. This top flybridge area, we'll go up there in a second. There's Dan from Park Island Southwest, give a little wave. This top flybridge area here, again, all been rear pulse, so we'll go up there in a minute, dominated by this bimini, very high quality bimini, designed to be used while running at sea. So you've got proper metal stays on there to keep it all in pristine order and not banging and crashing around when you're at sea. And we walk back down the side decks. Another thing I really like is the fact the side decks are recessed. It gives you that sort of mini super yacht feel when you walk down the decking. You've got the side decks lifting up either side and then back down here into this area here. Fully working passerelle, so the passerelle is on this boat. That's designed in the UK mainly to lift the tender, so it's a nice high field tender there with a 30 horsepower. That gets lifted up onto the top here and then tied down there. Bathing ladder, but a good sized bathing platform. Easy access on both sides. And then let's go back up onto the flybridge. I think I might pass the camera back to Dan then. Make you useful. Thank you. Love these steps. Again, very Fairline Phantom, very much like my Phantom 40. I had these steps. Like the fact you can see through them. It just creates that illusion of more space. Then up on the flybridge, again, this flybridge is in beautiful condition. You know, I just love this boat. It's a really, really special boat. So let's start at the front. So helm position, I like you're driving from the middle. That's quite nice. A lot of flybridges you're off to one side, but here you're pretty much bang in the middle of the boat. So you've got the best view. Beautifully upholstered seats. These are stunning. Fairline logos embroidered into them. Bentley stitch on there as well. New Fairline wheel. All Simrad equipment up here. Obviously the later generation D-series gauges, EDC controls. Just very nice and handy there. And then this nice little L-shaped seat, certainly enough for 2 or maybe even 3 people to sit down and enjoy that view, chatting to the captain, co-pilot. 2 people here, really comfortable. So a nice place here for 4 people to sit and chill. Then you've got the wet bar, and so often this part of the wet bar is not in very good condition. This is beautiful. This has been oiled, it's been maintained. Underneath here you've got a cockpit grill, you've got hot and cold running water, and then under there you've got a new fridge which has been fitted recently, and in here you have a cupboard with some beer. Very, very important. At the back, this lovely, it's more than a U-shaped seat, it comes all the way around, more like a J-shaped seat. Again, you've just got a wonderful amount of space on here. Everywhere you look, things have been thought through, there's quality. When you grab hold of things, they're solid, they're sturdy. This wood on here is just to a most impeccable finish, and it feels really, really lovely. Up on top of the bimini, I mentioned earlier, this is a serious bit of kit, this bimini. It's got wire guards, I think you call them. Can't think of the word now, stanchions, something or other, that hold up the bimini, so it makes sure that it's really sturdy when it's underway. And they've also got lights in there as well. So those lights are actually available on a remote control, so you can turn the lights on and off with a remote. And so at night, that just casts a really nice LED glow onto here, which looks fantastic. Upgraded Simrad Halo radar as well. So this system, as I mentioned, it's upgraded throughout the nav. Some people do bits and bobs of the nav. This has had everything done on it, and it just feels amazing. So the last thing to do, I'm going to go downstairs and just take that table down and lift up access to show you how do you get through to the engine, show you the condition of the engine bay, then give you my final thoughts. So I'm going to nip downstairs, prep that, I shall be back on in a second. Now, as you might expect, as this rester boat is so immaculately presented, so is the engine bay. So this Volvo Penta D9 575 horsepower on shafts, as I mentioned, propels this boat into speeds in excess of 30 knots, which is no slouch on a boat like this, but gives you that lovely long-range cruising speed of 24, 25 knots with the engines really nicely under-stressed. So let's have a look down inside the engine bay. The engines are white, and as we step down into here, you've got the generator. So the generator is located just up here on the left-hand side. Big chunky generator, of course, because remember that's to power things like the air conditioning when you're out in a bay, but also the wet bar at the top and the barbecue, and those are those engines. The attention to detail and looking after these engines has been done to the same level as the rest of the boat. Down here it really is absolutely immaculate. That's one of the air conditioning units, a big chunky aircon unit. All of your breakers, all beautifully trunked wiring, all your breakers easily labelled, your battery charging systems, toolbox, everything that you need down here, and these great engines. Little beasties, your Seafire system at the back, full control systems for all of your diesel to control which tank you're pulling from, and it is all presented beautifully, and there's a life raft down there as well. So that is, yeah, it's really, really lovely down here, as I would have expected it to be. So let's pass that back up. And then I'm going to give my final thoughts while just sitting on the back, relaxing in the heat. I should have gone back into the air conditioning. This is a really, really special boat. Very few boats that I jump on make me go, do you know what? If I had the money, I'd change mine in a heartbeat, and I would to this boat. And there are not many that I say that about. She's a beautiful example. She's been maintained regardless of cost. She's been upgraded in just about every single sense, and she's without question the most special Phantom 48 that I've been on, but I'd argue the most special Phantom full stop. This is a beautiful boat. So she's afloat for the summer. They've brought the boat here to Bernard Marina over in Wales for the summer. She normally lives in Portishead Marina, but she's travelled all around the UK, all around the south coast. They've used her extensively, as well as making her look beautiful, which is always good to know that they love this boat, but they're not afraid to use it either. So I hope you've enjoyed this walkthrough tour. It's been brilliant to bring you this boat. Please do contact us. We'll put you in touch with the team, Parker Adams Southwest, who'll be delighted to show you over this boat. You can't fail but to be impressed of it. Thanks so much for watching. We look forward to seeing you in the next video very, very soon. Many thanks.